Everyone, let's start our today's session. So in our today's session we will study about the electronic configuration of S block element, and after that we will do the electronic configuration of P block element. So here you have to understand the first thing. In S block, group 1 and group 2 comes, okay, and their general electronic configuration, it is to be of ns1 to 2, means the maximum numbers of electron in s orbital that can be 1 or the 2. Okay, now you have to see here what the statement I have written for you. For group 1 we call them, these are alkali metal. Why do we call them alkali? Because they form water soluble bases, and water soluble bases are to be known as alkali. Okay, so now that's why we have given the name for group 1, that is alkali metal. Now you have to see, for as I have written the atomic number of all the elements and the pattern, I am just explaining how I have written their atomic number. So for, as you know that for hydrogen the atomic number is 1, and lithium that comes just below the hydrogen, so the number 2 is to be added to get the atomic number of lithium, that is 3. Now after that 8 is to be added to get the atomic number of sodium, that is 11. Now again 8 is to be added to get the atomic number of potassium, that is of 19, and after that 18 and 18 is to be added to get the atomic number of these elements, and finally 32 is to be added to get the atomic number of francium, that is of 87. So the pattern which we have to follow to get the atomic number, that pattern is to be 2, 8, 8, 18, 18 and 32. Okay, this pattern is to be followed in terms of group 1. Okay, and for the general electronic configuration for group 1, this is of ns1. If the question comes the general electronic configuration of S block, then you will write there the complete ns1 to 2. But if the question comes for only group 1, then your answer it is to be of only ns1. Okay, so now you see here, for let's start to do the electronic configuration. Okay, now first of all we will, here I am just going to explain the electronic configuration in a shortest way. That way is totally based upon the noble gas electronic configuration. So you see here I have written here all the noble gases: helium, neon, argon, krypton, xenon and radon. Helium, as you know that comes in the group 1, and its electronic configuration will be of 1s2 because it is having maximum number of electron, that is 2. Okay, so let's see here, for hydrogen its electronic configuration will be of 1s1 because it is the smallest element of the periodic table, there is no option. But as we will do the electronic configuration of lithium, so what you will write, 1s2 and 2s1. Okay, so if you will see 1s2, it shows the electronic configuration of helium. So in place of 1s2, what we can write here, helium. So its electronic configuration based on noble gases will be of helium 2s1. Okay, now the next is for, as we talk about the sodium, so we will write there 1s2, 2s2, 2p6 and 3s1. So if we will count all these, then its atomic number is to be of 10, and 10 is the atomic number of neon. So up to 2p6, that we can write there neon and then 3s1. So that shows the period number. Okay, so here you have to get it, whenever we are doing the electronic configuration of any element of their specific period, then the noble gas is to be used for its earlier period. Okay, now you see here for krypton, so what we will write there, argon comes in the third period, so we will write there argon, then 4s1. After argon what comes, krypton, and then 5s1 is to be written, then xenon 6 and 1 is to be written, and after that radon is to be written, then 7s1. Okay, now see here, let's talk about group 2. Okay, now group 2 I will do for you. Okay, now that we call them, these are alkaline earth metal because they also form water soluble bases, so we call them, these are alkaline, but most probably they found in earth, so we have added the name alkaline earth metal. Okay, let's start to do the electronic configuration. First of all we will write the atomic number of all the elements, like beryllium is to be 4. Okay, but as it starts from the second period, so that this number 2 is not to be added, the pattern will start from this number, this is of 8, 8, 18, 18 and 32. So you see here After beryllium, 8 is to be added to get the atomic number of magnesium. This is of 12. Now after that again 8 is to be added to get the atomic number of calcium, that is 20. Now 18 is to be added, again 18 is to be added, and at last 32 is to be added to get the atomic number of radium. Okay, let's do the electronic configuration. You see here, for beryllium what you will do the electronic configuration in terms, that is of 1s2 and 2s2. So again we can write in place of 1s2, that can be written helium, and this is of 2s2. And after that, as we write in place of helium, after helium what comes? Neon. So that can be written neon, and in place of 2, that what comes? 3s2, because magnesium comes in the third period. Now we talk about the calcium. After neon what comes? Argon. So that can be written argon, and 4s2 is to be written here. Now after argon, that what comes? Krypton. Then 5s2 is to be written. Then after krypton, that can be written xenon, and 6s2 is to be written. And at last in terms of radon, what can be written? Radium. What for radium? That radon is to be written, and that 7s2. Okay, so this is the shortest way to do the electronic configuration, which is based on the noble gases. Otherwise the atomic number 88, that have the very long electronic configuration. Okay, so I think you all have got how to do the electronic configuration of S block elements. Okay, so that's all in this lecture. After that we will start the electronic configuration of P block element.